first law is called divine law. This is given by God. The natural law actually comes from just nature. For example, don't do to others what you don't like to be done to. It's natural law. And then, of course, that's why now we derive our legal laws. And then now you can go to other laws. I think I leave at the 3. So most of the time, legal laws, some of them tend to clash with natural law. Like you're trying to say, when somebody has a stone, why should you have a bullet? When someone has a bottle of water, why should you throw tear gas at them and pierce their ears? When they say the policeman always in order, I don't think there's any script I've seen on television like the one of karaoke. There's nothing. Whatever he's discussing about, maybe discussing what he was taught, but on the ground, maybe he wasn't there to see exactly what we saw. So I want to tell my brother Charles that I respect his knowledge of law, but I don't respect how they are applied on the street by the policemen, because maybe you're talking on their behalf. You don't have to defend them. Let them defend themselves, because there is no need of creating a police spokesperson the way you used to do. Now you're in communication. Just try to communicate to Kenyans. What should Kenyans know when to go to the street? Like now, there are some countries that before you go to the street, they tell you what to do. No one tells you, they tell you be peaceful. But Debal, have you ever been told exactly how to be peaceful? There should be how to, everybody wants to be peaceful, but how should they be peaceful? And there's normally a lot of no discussion between the citizenry and actually the policemen. I give an example. I was in Spain when they did insurrection in Barcelona, Plaza Catalunya. The policemen allowed the protesters to say anything they want to say. Here, if you say one term, then the police is annoyed. That's why there's a song the Gen Z said, Shida sina makosa na wewe afande. Ruto si wako wala si wangu. So if I say one term, the policeman is not deciding one term or second term. His work is to obey law and order. He's not supposed to concern about my language. My language, God will judge me for it. Why are they in the street as theologians, defending State House, defending the president? They should just realize that I'm not damaging property, law and order. My language, if I abuse somebody, there's a way to deal with it. You cannot start now hitting people with the rungu. They are outing because they have said one term. You get my point? So I could see people being provoked when they said one term, one term, one term. Let them say. In Spain, they say worse words. Like, in Spanish, the worst word you can tell someone that mala leche, meaning that even the milk of your mother that you drank is bad. Can you imagine such an insult that the milk of your mother you suckle is rotten? That's the word. They use it. Let them do. So I'm trying to say, let us not do too much. But the Bala wanted to talk about the issue of respect to the police. He said that the policeman should be respected, isn't it? Ojwang's father handed over his son to a policeman with the respect, utmost respect, isn't it? What did he find out? He found it remains, isn't it? So, what respect we want? I've been arrested, I've gone to Central 8 times, isn't it? They beat me up. It was a war. It's on TV. It's on video. I'm inside the car. I've entered inside the car with the policeman. I'm simply trying to record a video to let people know where I am. They are beating me. What's wrong? So what I'm trying to say is that, is there any right that you cannot record a video of yourself, because nowadays people are disappearing the ball, isn't it? So this respect must be earned by the police, but it should not be taken away from you. But lastly, let me go to the fundamental problem, because we seem to be carried away with what's called current affairs. Fundamentally, what's the problem? As an economist, Debal, there is something called connecting dots. Economy connects the dots. When we had too many universities, where William Ruto was actually a minister for education, and that time so many universities grew, you understand? We had so many people going to school getting degrees, but no one connected the dots. After degrees or what? And that's what is happening. If you don't solve that problem, Debal, even if Charles Owino becomes the president, even if the Pope now is appointed as the president of Kenya, and the economic is not solved, people will still say the Pope must go. I also say Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ does not solve the economic problem as the president of Kenya, they say Jesus must go. Because even Jesus performed miracles, but people were hungry. So he had to feed the 5,000. You can't say, now, I'll perform miracles, you go. But miracles don't put something on my stomach. So they had to feed the 5,000. These young Kenyans are simply saying, we are hungry. We have no jobs. Debal, I'm asking the president, one thing that will help him, getting a job in Kenya, you need seed capital. You call tarmacking capital. Example, they'll tell you need police clearance. Kwani, hujawahi fanya kazi, umeiba nini? They tell you need ESCC clearance. These young people. Then they tell you have to photocopy all your certificates, your ID, everything, and certify them with the lawyer where you are spending money. So I'm saying, even help, I'm asking the president, after 2 years of help, when you have not got a job, they should waive it. Because then, if you cannot get help clearance, you are disadvantaged.
Thank you.
So the poor young people have not listened to them. And I'm asking Mr. President, please listen. Because look here, I was with them, asking them, guys, after what you have done, what do you expect from the president to say this evening? They told me, first, we don't want him to talk to us because he's talking from point of no knowledge of what we want. Secondly, even if he promises us anything, he won't fulfill. So the social contract he talked about also to do with social legitimacy of delivering in office. So these young people are protesting because they have waited for too long, and Kenya Kwanza government doesn't know how to keep hope. Because look at the language. Their language, they're arrogant, the ego is too big, until we actually interact with their ego, not them.